Nice to see you here. So, email launch strategy. When do we start sending out emails? What different types of emails do we want to be sending out during our launch period? And the big question I get asked most, I think, is how many emails should we be sending out? So, I'm going to share all of this with you. Let me share my screen. I have a tiny little presentation right here. Mm-mm-mm. So again, an email launch strategy, the different types of emails you want to be sending out during your launch period. Starting with announcing your amazing launch event to your existing email subscribers. This is a great way to get a bunch of extra people join you on your amazing launch events, whether that's a challenge, a course, a workshop, webinar, masterclass. You can get very creative, but don't forget to send out an announcement to your existing audience, to your existing subscribers. This is something we want to do before our launch event takes place. Then, of course, we need a confirmation email. We want to send out a confirmation email to everyone who signed up to our launch events. The third type of email, one that I don't see being used too often during launches, is an engagement email. This is great because it introduces your subscribers, or it sort of um, it sort of welcomes them to reply to your emails and engage with you. So if they already start getting used to this a little bit before your event, it will make it so much easier to later on follow up with them, to have them reply emails, to start a conversation in the DMs or get them on a call because they're getting used to engaging with you. Another reason why this is very, very helpful, launch or no launch, is if people start replying to your emails, this will really, really help with your email deliverability in general and your spam rates. So it's always great to every now and then send out an engagement email. Value emails is the next type of email we want to be sending out during our launch period. Value emails to spark even more excitement for your epic events, to increase show up rates as well. Then reminder emails, again, also something that will really, really help increase your show up rates. People sign up for stuff all the time. We all have busy lives. We forget, we get distracted by something. Most people don't put it into their calendar. So you need to remind them. And you can do this by sending out reminder emails. Then, of course, let's not forget this expires, or your quick action takers incentive expires. And you want to do exactly the same thing for when your card closes as well. So those are the different types of emails that you always want to make sure you are sending out during your launch periods. All your launch emails should have a very clear call to action. Yes, every single email. Prior to your launch event, your call to action will be either for people to sign up for your event, or if they have signed up already, for them to attend your event. Then once your event is a wrap, you had a great workshop, a great challenge, then you also want to add a clear call to action to your emails for people to take action on your incredible offers or to buy from you. But never skip call to actions during your launch period. It may sometimes feel a little icky, a little salesy. Oh, you're sending out so much. But remember, you are not launching every single day of the year, okay? And sending out emails or posting social media content, not every single email and not every single piece of content you post will be seen by everyone in your audience. So always add that call to action. And next, the big question. How many emails should you be sending out exactly? I know it's a very simple question. The answer isn't as simple or as easy because this does depend on a couple of different factors, okay? Um, one to name one is how early on you start promoting your event, and this can be different for everyone. It can depend on the type of event, how often you are hosting them, how big your existing audience already is, but also what your goals are. And with your goals, if you map out your numbers, it will be a lot easier to know how far in advance you need to be you need to start promoting your events. And this is something that in our complete launch with Facebook automation course, we share all the details and we show you exactly how to bring this predictability into your launches and how you can calculate those numbers and how to know when to start promoting. But again, it's one thing that will, of course, affect how many emails you want to be sending out. If you're starting to promote it 4 days in advance, that will be a different number to if you start promoting 3 weeks in advance. You just want to make sure that you do have regular content going out leading up to your event. Another thing that makes a difference to the number of emails you want to be sending out is how far in advance people are signing up for your event. And of course, what type of event are you hosting? Is this a 1 day event like a masterclass or maybe a 10-day challenge, for example? Then you, of course, want to be sending a couple more emails. But let's break it down per type of email. I will not leave it as it is. Of course, I will try to share as much detail about those numbers as I possibly can. So here we go. The first one, announcing your amazing event to your existing email subscribers. You want to send at least 1 to 3 emails minimum. And if you are already sending out regular emails, value emails, newsletters, anything of that kind, you can continue to do so and just add a call to action to those emails announcing your event and telling people to or prompting people to sign up for your event. So don't stop sending out those emails. You don't need to change anything about them. If they're valuable, then just add a call to action. The confirmation email that you want to send out to everyone who signs up, very simple, just one email that goes out to everyone as soon as they register for your event. The engagement email, again, can be one email, very simple. Then your value emails to spark even more excitement. These emails specifically, or these numbers will really depend on how much time there is in between the person signing up for your event and your event date. But something you can do, if you have your content plan already for your launch, go and evaluate your content, pick the most valuable social media content pieces and repurpose those to email. This isn't much extra work. And yes, it is double. But again, not everyone is going to read every single email. Not everyone is going to see each and every post you put out there on social media. So this is a great way to reach more people with your content. Then the reminder emails to increase your show up rate. Something we personally do and recommend is sending out, first of all, a 24-hour reminder email, the 24 hours before your event kicks off. Then you can add a 1 hour reminder email and a kicking off or starting now email. That's if it's a 1 day event. If you're hosting a multiple day event, you want to, of course, send out additional reminder emails every day of the event. So in this case, you can choose either to only send a 1 hour reminder or only send a kickoff starting now email, or both. from day 2 onwards, the remaining days that your event is taking place. Now, the sales emails to tell and remind everyone about your beautiful offer is very, very, very important. And what you can do if you don't have a strategy for this is sending the 3 following emails. One general announcement and reminder about your offer right after your event took place. Then the next day or even a couple days later, you can add another email with a focus on your offer, but you can here focus on social proof, client testimonials, feedback, success stories. What has it done for other people? Showing people the outcome they can expect if they decide to take action on your offer. Then a third email you can send out is a value packed email with a hardcore call to action. And what you could do and what we do recommend is possibly taking a very specific but different angle from your previous emails. And if you have different angles, of course, but in most cases and for most offers and most businesses, that is always the case. There are different benefits, there are different reasons people would want to say yes to your offer. You don't always have to throw them all into one piece of content, especially if they speak to different people. So taking different angles sometimes can be a smart move as well, and an easy way to repurpose or generate multiple pieces of content. Then the reminder emails. Last one, the reminder emails about your early bird expiring and your cart closing. You want to make sure that you remind people about your early bird expiring 24 hours in advance. Do not do this an hour in advance. You want to give people the opportunity to find the email, to read the email, and to still be able to take action and buy your offer. And you want to do exactly the same thing for when your cart closes. So remind them 24 hours in advance that your cart is about to close. And this is their last chance to take action on your offer. That was all, but I do want to add a quick but very valuable bonus email marketing tip. And this is all about headlines. Most likely, you know already the importance of headlines. It really is the key and makes a difference in people actually opening and reading your emails or not. But it can be difficult to come up with a really strong and killer headline or subject line. And we sometimes have great ideas, but they don't always work. It's always going to be a little bit of trial and error and testing. So, what can you do to massively increase your open rates is split testing your headlines or your subject lines. And if you are using an email service provider, which you should be using, and I do highly recommend. So you can plan and schedule out all your email campaigns in advance so you don't have to stress about it. Everything is done, nothing has to be done last minute. But another great reason for you to use an email service provider is to do split testing, or with some email service providers, they call it A/B testing, but it allows you to also split test subject lines. So how that works, it varies a little bit per email service provider or how you set it up as well. But let's say you come up with 2 or even 3 really strong subject lines. You then split test the 3 of them or the 2 of them, however many you've added, to a small percentage of your email list. Let's say 25%, 30% at the most. You can then, in most cases, set the time in between. Sometimes it's standard, but let's say it's 2 hours. After it's sent out that first 25 or 30% of your list, equally dividing between those different subject lines, it will wait 2 hours. It will see what your emails have done and which ones have performed best and got you the best open rates. And from then on, it will send out your email automatically to the rest of your list with the best performing subject line or headline. You can probably imagine how much of a difference this can make, since headline subject lines really are key. Um, and I'd love to know if you have tried this already. Have you tried split testing subject lines for your emails? Again, if not, do try it out and let me know what it does for your email open rates. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with this. That's all. A quick one, as promised. And if you want to know more about email marketing strategies specifically for your launches, this is again something included in our complete launch with Facebook automation course. It even comes with a swipe file of email examples for all the different email types just mentioned. These are emails we picked out of our email campaigns that have performed really well for us, and we're sharing all of it with you. And that's not just for email. In this course, I'm so excited about this because I really, even though I'm saying so myself, I believe this course is so freaking awesome. But we're leaving no stone unturned. We're sharing all the secrets with you. So, email examples, the same for all of our message scripts, message templates. Everything is shared with you and included in our courses. And right now, you can still take advantage of the beta offer where the Facebook or the launch with Facebook automation course goes for only $699. I still cannot believe it when I say the price. Anyway, if you have any questions, let us know. If you feel like, yes, this is what I need, I want to get my hands on that course, I also dropped the link in the description of this post. You can find it and get it right there. And keep in mind, beta offer does expire on May 7th. So there's only a little bit of time left. So be quick. And I'll see you all in the group. Cheers.